yeah, if I never see another large spruce tree again as long as I live, I could be perfectly happy. Greetings, YouTube. DJ Bonebreaker coming at you from the Oceanic server for yet another Tales of Iskallia. And as you can see, I've managed to complete the fortifications around this village, and spider got up here on top of them. But that's okay. They're not exactly designed to be spider-proof. They're designed to be creeper and skeleton and other more annoying mob-proof, like, you know, pillagers. Hi, creeper. Wow, that took like a full second for the hit to register. Then again, there's a lot of people on the server today, which probably explains all my there we go. But in addition to the fortifications, I've also added a couple more smaller plank houses to the village and a potato field. And as you can see from here, my storage system's still pretty much a mess, but you know what? It'll work for now. And yes, I've updated my feminine cute villager texture pack for the 1.14. I'm planning on working on a bit more sometime this week, but for now I think it looks good. Like, one of the things I want to do is like these green skin villagers here.
Just go away, please.
Yeah, she even sounds like a politician. But I want to like add like, you know, maybe like a red sash with like some pins or medals or something. Basically make them look even more like they're some kind of important politician or something to go along with my running gag about how the nitwit villagers are politicians. But that's for later. For right now, what today's project, at least for this part of the first part of the video, is going to be is I've started building the ice farms, and each one of these segments, I guess, modules, I guess you could call them, will produce 81 blocks of ice when it's fully filled. And here are upside down stairs which have water source blocks in them, so they'll never freeze. So you harvest it and you get enough ice from each one of these to make either 9 blocks of packed ice or a single block of blue ice, which is actually pretty good. But my goal for this particular episode is to get the triumvirate ice farm here up to a grand total of 10 of these modules. So that way we can get 10 blocks of blue ice or 90 blocks of packed ice each time we harvest this. And I might even see about trying to put in some lighting. The thing is with these ice farms is you got to be careful, because if your lighting is too close to the ice and your light levels from artificial sources are too high, then the ice will melt and it won't freeze. But if they're too high up, then you can still get mob spawning. So I want this to be an ice farm, not a mob farm. Although currently it's kind of acting as both. But like I said, for now, it'll work. I just want to get this ice thing up and running, because I've got a few other things I wanted to get done this episode. So anyways, I'm going to start digging out these other ice plots, and I'll see you guys once I get the holes dug out for them. Alright, I've got the holes all dug, and I actually kind of got a bit over enthusiastic and just finished this section up here. But yeah, like I said, we'll have like 10 of these modules for now. I eventually want to expand it to 20, but in order to do so, I'm going to have to remove this section of the hill here, and I don't feel like doing that right now. I figured 10 modules is good enough to get started, so let's get cracking with that. You see, I like to have these things in the corners, but you might be wondering why I'm using the spruce planks and upside down stairs for the borders. Well, the reason is I have efficiency 5 diamond pick, and even without having a haste beacon, if this thing was made out of like stone type borders, while I was wailing away at the ice, I'd break the edge of the farm, and I don't want to do that. So by using wood, which is not something that can be, well, I mean, technically you can break wood blocks with a pickaxe, but it's not what it's made to. So you see, I can, just wail away on the ice here, but if I hit the wood, it doesn't do anything. Similarly, that's why I also have the sand for the bottom. I mean, yeah, I could use dirt for the bottom of the ponds. I guess you could call these ice things here, but again, I like to have a certain aesthetic appeal. So I put the sand in the bottom of all the ponds. So once I get done, digging these out and placing all the wood and upside down stairs, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I've got the ice forming ponds here all finished now. All that's left to do is add the water, and then the ice farm will be fully operational. Something screwy going on here. There we go. And there's one pond filled up. Except for this weird glitch here. There we go. Yeah, now if you're wondering why I didn't just put the covered or waterlogged source blocks the whole way around the pond, well, it turns out that Minecraft ice physics need a solid block for ice to form against. So if you have either covered source blocks or waterlogged source blocks, that means the ice can't start freezing, so it'll never freeze over. So that gives you a pretty cool way to have unfreezable ponds in frozen biomes. Is all you have to do is place a hang on a second. It must be server lag causing this strange behavior of the water sources. But as I was saying, if you want to have a pond that is completely unfreezable in a frozen biome like this, or high altitude on a mountain biome, all you need to do is surround it by either covered source blocks or waterlogged stairs or slabs at the edge. And then it'll never freeze over, because there's no point along the edge where ice could form in the first place. So because the ice can't form at the edge, it won't be able to form in the middle either. Which, like I said, was a bit frustrating when I was trying to figure out why my ice wasn't freezing the other day when I first started working on this ice farm here. But once I figured that out, that is a pretty cool little thing. So yeah. Alright, all the ice farming modules here at T'eex Noow have been installed. So soon we'll be able to start harvesting ice from here regularly. However, there have been a number of strange occurrences on the server that I'd like to investigate. Like the other day, a wandering trader stopped by here. And while that's not overly a unusual occurrence, one of the things that he brought me is, namely this. For those of you who have been watching me for a long time, you should recognize this banner. This is a banner of the Whack-A-Mole Alliance, a world which I left permanently a while ago. So apparently, somehow, some of the villagers in the Whack-A-Mole Alliance have managed to build some kind of infinity portal or something and go to this world. In fact, I've actually already been to the village that they established, their new colony of T'eex Noow, which is Yucatec Mayan for Jungle Town. I know, totally original, but, you know, villagers would expect. But anyways, apparently they were trying to build a portal directly to my main base, but they ended up arriving next to a pillager outpost that's manned by these pillager conquistadores, who call it the Campo Verde outpost. I have since deactivated the portal that they came through, which appears to have just been a normal nether portal on this side, so thankfully there won't be any more, like, you know, cross-world connection, but also means these villagers are stuck here. In addition, though, I also double-checked the, you know, new portal and everything that I installed inside the outpost. But the thing is that an infinity portal is supposed to take you directly to where you want to go, or where you most desire to go. Yet they ended up next to this pillager outpost several thousand blocks away. And that brings me to some other strange stuff. Apparently, the, what do you call it? The people in Success Inc. had been, at least so I've heard anyways, had found some kind of ancient cave and were messing around some stuff that shouldn't have been messed around with. And I have a feeling, and they haven't been on the Oceanic world ever since. So I have a feeling that they activated their portal that took them wherever they were going. At the same time, the people from Whack-A-Mole built the infinity portal and tried to arrive here using that, and that threw things off. But like I said, I'll be seeing about packing up some of this stuff, taking it to T'eex Noow, and, you know, show you a quick thing of that, and then go investigate some of this other stuff. So I'll see you guys once I arrive at T'eex Noow. Here we are. The tunnel to take you back to the Campo Verde Pillager Outpost in T'eex Noow. Thankfully, both were close to where I could, you know, just connect them to the southeast nether tunnel that I built a while back. Make things easier. I even added a cow to the nether stable area so I could, you know, remove the bad omen effect whenever I, you know, in case I didn't want to trigger a raid but wanted to farm the pillagers for crossbows. And here's the outpost itself. As you can see, a wandering trader thought it would be a good idea to show up here and got bushwhacked. And there is the original portal frame, or what is left of it. Let's just say that trying to even take out a single block of obsidian from the edge of a portal, even with an efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe, while being jumped by about 20 or 30 pillagers, is not fun or easy. But I've got this place set up so that, you know, people can come here and get bad omen effect to their heart's content. And this is a slightly improved variation on the design Izuma came up with for a simple pillager farm. Even have, like, you know, can use it for like XP farming. I think I took all the Well, I took most of the drops out of the chest. But ultimately, my goal is to convert this thing to look like Spanish colonial style architecture and spawn-proof all the area except for maybe about like 20 or 30 blocks out from this outpost here, and then have that surrounded by a wall to contain all the pillagers so that they'll all be within, you know, visual range of locking onto the player. But that's, again, a project for another day, because the main priority that I'd be having, and whoops, I keep forgetting that my nether portal's on the top floor instead of the bottom like I usually put portals. But I think my main project is going to be trying to get the village of T'eex up to full, up to scratch, I should say. Because, well, you'll see here. Yeah, in fact, I managed to catch these conquistadors trying to snoop around the edge of the village. Thankfully, I was able to convert them to our cause. They're currently in these temporary shelters until I can get them to this border outpost that I plan on building near the southeast world border portal that I built a while back, you know, in the episode with the public works thing. I figured, you know, isolated outposts would be perfect for them, but as you can see, they haven't even got started on the wall. I mean, at least they have a moat surrounding this place, which I guess makes it a bit safer. But it looks like building a library and a freaking temple and some artisan houses were more important than building a wall. I mean, at least they got a farm set up so they don't have to worry about food, but still, it's like, you guys need to adjust your priorities, man. Okay, not that I can really talk too much because I started building the foundation for my palace that I'm going to be having here. Now granted, it's not just going to be my house. My house is basically going to be on the very top floor, and I'm basing the design on this off the Castillo at the Mayan city of Tulum, which is a late post-classic Mayan city on the coast of Mexico near, was it Veracruz. So I'll pop up a picture of what the actual ruins look like, so you get an idea of what this thing's going to ultimately look like. Only, you know, not all ruined and stuff. But yeah, this here is T'eex. I gotta say though, it is a very good site because, you know, you got to access to the ocean. It's surrounded by water on like about, I'd say at least 3 out of 4 sides. You know, not counting the artificial moat, because this here is a natural lake which has been dredged out for boat operation. And it got a channel connecting it to the actual ocean, and plenty of space for docking ships, you know, on the ocean side and what have you. So this is a perfect place for a raid farm because aside from, like, you know, the main gate, which is going to be over there, there's very few places where raiders could potentially spawn, at least once, you know, I get the village finished and everything inside this area counts as a village. I mean, I suppose some could spawn on this peninsula, but they'd be so easy to pick off from this guard tower they'll be going here. It won't even be funny, especially since they'll have to cross this fairly wide channel to even get to this side. And same goes for pretty much anything else, but yeah. So this is where we'll be setting up shop for the next couple of episodes, probably. While I work on, you know, finishing up my palace and some of the rest of the stuff. And yes, I managed to get a couple cats tamed, and even a trusty ocelot. Yeah, see, he's not running away from me because I tamed him. He's a cute little kitty cat. And I also got a jelly cat. Yay! But yeah, one of the cool things I like about this place, though, is that the pyramid actually has a beacon in the center of it. So it's not only like, you know, a nice temple type place, but it's also a functional beacon pyramid, which I think really looks way cool. But anyways, I'm gonna unpack my stuff here, and then I'm gonna go to the first unusual occurrence. That's not, or yeah, need to go. Actually, I need to go to that area anyways to drop off some more dirt to the island that the triumvirate are building because they need it. But then I'll show you the ancient ruins that Success Inc. found and decided to start screwing with. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh yeah, quick note before I leave. Check out this nether portal shelter. Definitely fits for portal streak to, I guess, what could be translated in Mayan as Shibalba, or the underworld, or the nether. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys once I get to the ancient ruins that I want to investigate.
2 hours later.
Yeah, somebody is definitely messing around with things that should not be messing around with these days. I mean, where'd all these zombies come from? Wait, I think I see something. Oh ho, what have we got here? Keep out, huh? Well, obviously they didn't listen. Are you worthy enough to wear this? If not, you can't put it on. There's a suit of armor here. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave that particular thing alone, but turn back now, huh? Well, we'll see about that. There's something down here. Rajinjo Dragonite, huh? And what? Caged mobs. Well, it looks like whatever's been triggered has already been triggered. Probably these flames. Ooh, shiny. Oh, yeah, you know what? I think I found their portal. And I do not wish to follow them, but you know what? I gotta say, Deckard, Weasel, Miyu, and the rest, good luck wherever you guys are. I wish you the best. But I think we solved our mystery. Apparently them activating that ancient portal of doom to wherever it was at the same time that my villagers over on the world where the Wakamole Alliance is setting or activating that infinity portal obviously caused something. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't also, you know, affect Deckard and the rest of Success Inc.'s come on. Anyways, I was saying, wouldn't be surprised if it didn't affect Deckard and the rest of Success Inc.'s plans for wherever, or I mean, where they ended up in whatever world they ended up on. But anyways, I'm gonna go drop off some shulker boxes. Like I also promised my witty gamer tag that I'd give him a box of stone to help him get started on server. So there we go. It's time to find our way back to another portal, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
20 minutes later.
Well, looks like they've haven't used up all the stone yet, but they've used up all the dirt. So I'll just grab my empty here and know, and place the fresh box of dirt for this island that Triumvirate people were building. So yeah, as you can see, we've definitely got things started here. Not sure whether it's going to be expansion for the shopping district or minigame district. I'm kind of hoping minigame district because I'd like to do like my own version of Dig Straight Down. But anyways, now that I've got, you know, dropped off the new dirt and picked up the empty, time to pay my witty gamer tag a visit, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, well, I was on my way to deliver that stone to Witty when I discovered yet another strange thing going on. It says Secret Santa, and then there's this. Secret Santa for DJ Bonebreaker, and they couldn't even be bothered to spell my name right. But anyways, hit the button on the right and remember to record your reactions. This is totally not a trap of any kind, promise. So, in case you're wondering why I sounded a bit skeptical, I tried to say this in the original recording, but I kind of lost my train of thought halfway through what I was saying due to being ill. But, long story short, I was informed that I was basically disqualified from the Secret Santa due to the fact that I hadn't been able to get on at all in December until like the day before Christmas. So I thought that, you know, I wasn't going to be a part of the Secret Santa thing, but apparently I was misinformed. Furthermore, the reason I hadn't been able to get on the server is due to the fact that I was dealing with some real life stuff, namely the fact that I'd been betrayed by people who I thought were friends, who turned out were just using me and some of my actual friends for their own selfish reasons. So I've been kind of distrustful of people lately in general, so I apologize for being so skeptical. But anyways, on with the show. And I'm going to see about pushing that button here. Okay, crap gear on. Good gear stuffed in the inner chest. And oh yeah, one last thing. I'm going to put random crap in the rest of my inventory slots, so if it is an attempt to hot potato me, guess what? It's not gonna work. Okay. Alright. Oh. Hi, Woody. Here you go. I guess Woody is getting tired of waiting. Alright, there's your box of rocks there. You can keep the shulker box. Keep it. I love that skin though. Anyways, it's time to see what's up with this. So I'm going to press the button and whoa. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Oh, nice. This is amazing. Wow. This is so many emeralds, and oh my gosh, look at, I actually have enough diamonds and stuff to actually buy stuff now, and wow, are these, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Well, thanks to whoever my Secret Santa was. This is absolutely awesome. I mean, wow. So yeah, thanks to whoever did it. Of course, I'm eventually going to have to, you know, dig all this stuff out and clean it up because, you know, this is supposed to be like public access portal for the, you know, somebody, if they put a base there. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to, you know, remove all this and then put like a standard blank thing in. But I'm just going to go see about picking up all this, all the, you know, all these blocks here and trying to stuff them in shulker boxes. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh wow, I forgot to check these boxes out, but check this out. I actually finally have enough rockets that I can actually use my elytra on a regular basis. This is an incredible gift from somebody. I don't know who. Okay, now that I've picked up my entire gift, and thanks to whoever my secret Santa was for giving it to me, it's time to head down to Kahile Kashok for the next several episodes. But for right now, pretty much out of time, so I'll see you guys for the next episode of the Tales of Iskallia. Goodbye.